Hello and welcome. Today, we're diving into something that, well, a lot of men are feeling, but not a lot are talking about. It's that sense that your confidence, your energy, your vitality is just slipping away. If you feel like your body isn't playing ball like it used to, you're in the right place. We are going to uncover a powerful, natural solution that might just change everything for you.
I mean, this right here really hits home for so many guys, doesn't it? It's that quiet frustration, the feeling that your confidence is taking a knock. Look, you're not alone in this, and just admitting that it bothers you, that's the first real step. So let's get into what's actually happening under the hood.
So what is really going on here? It's so easy to just blame it on getting older, but the real cause is often something else entirely. And here's the good news, it's something you can actually do something about. This isn't about being past your prime, it's about a specific biological process that we can actually influence.
Okay, so the common myth is that this stuff is just an inevitable part of aging or maybe low testosterone. But for the huge majority of men, the scientific reality is this. The problem isn't your age itself, it's poor circulation. Think about it like this. Your body is a high-performance engine. That engine is still powerful, but the fuel lines have gotten a bit clogged over the years. Your potential is absolutely still there. It's the delivery system that just needs a little tune-up.
You see, firm erections depend completely on healthy blood flow. And that flow is controlled by this tiny, invisible gas your body makes called nitric oxide. It is the master signal. It's produced in the delicate lining of your blood vessels. Now, when nitric oxide gets released, it tells the muscles in your arteries to relax and expand, which allows blood to rush in. When you were younger, this whole system was firing on all cylinders.
But here's the kicker. This is the challenge we're up against. After age 60, your body's natural ability to produce this crucial gas can plummet by more than 70%. That's a huge drop. All those years of stress and minor inflammation can damage that delicate lining, making it less responsive. The arteries start to get a little stiff. And that powerful surge of blood, it can feel more like a trickle. But, and this is so important, the machinery to make nitric oxide is still there. Your body just needs the right raw materials to get it working again.
And that brings us right to the solution. And nope, it's not some pill with a long list of side effects. It's not an expensive gadget or some crazy complicated regimen. The solution is simple, it's totally natural, and you can find it in literally any grocery store. It's a humble food that has this remarkable power to help your body rebuild what it's lost.
That's right, beetroot. You know, that deep red root vegetable that often gets pushed to the side of the plate. I know, it almost seems too simple to be true, doesn't it? But hidden inside this very unassuming vegetable is the exact raw material your body is crying out for to get its circulatory power back.
So how on earth does it work? Well, it's actually a really beautiful, straightforward process. Beetroot is just packed with dietary nitrates. When you eat it, a fascinating little chain reaction starts. First, good bacteria on your tongue convert those nitrates into nitrites. Then, once you swallow, the acid in your stomach helps turn those nitrites into the magic molecule itself, nitric oxide. This brand new nitric oxide jumps into your bloodstream and sends that crucial open up signal to your arteries. And the result is restored circulation, right where you want it most.
And look, this isn't just some theory. This has a real-world impact. I mean, take the story of a 71-year-old man I heard about. He felt totally disconnected from his body. His confidence was at rock bottom. So he made one simple change. He started every single morning with a glass of beet juice. 2 weeks later, he reported feeling not just a physical change, but an emotional one. He said he felt whole again. He said, "I feel like myself again." That's powerful stuff.
Okay, but here's the thing. It's not just about what you do. It's about how and when you do it. To really unlock the full power of beetroot, timing and consistency are absolutely everything. You can have the best tool in the world, but you got to use it the right way to get the job done.
Let's call this the golden window method. It's so simple, but every step is there for a specific reason. Number 1, have your beets first thing in the morning. This is when your body is just primed to absorb nutrients after fasting all night. Number 2, on an empty stomach. This is key because it stops other foods from messing with that first conversion step that happens in your mouth. Number 3, you don't need to go crazy. Start with about half a cup of juice, or you could use powder or even cooked beets. And number 4, the most important step of all, be consistent every single day. This isn't a one-and-done fix. You are steadily rebuilding the health of your entire vascular system.
Now, what you don't eat after your beet juice is just as important. Think about it. You can't put high-octane fuel in the engine and then pour sugar in the gas tank at the same time, right? Things like processed meats, bacon, sausage, they have preservatives that can actually stiffen your arteries, working directly against what you're trying to do. And sugary pastries or cereals, they cause inflammation and spike your blood sugar, which also gets in the way. So instead, follow up your morning beet juice with foods that help, like boiled eggs, avocado, or a handful of nuts.
Okay, so you commit to this. You're doing the morning routine. What can you actually expect to feel and when? It's a totally fair question. So let's just walk through a realistic timeline. Because when you understand the journey, it helps you trust the process and stick with it. This path back to vitality is gradual, but it's clear. In the first few days, you'll probably notice little things, maybe a bit more mental focus, or maybe your hands and feet just feel warmer. That's circulation improving. Then, right around day 7, something pretty interesting happens. This is when a lot of guys report the return of spontaneous morning wood, the first real sign that blood is flowing properly again. By 2 weeks, the improvements are more obvious. Stronger responses when you need them, more energy all day. And after a full 30 days of being consistent, you're not just getting a temporary boost. You are literally building a new, stronger foundation for your entire cardiovascular system.
And as you keep going with this, you might start to realize something. This becomes way more than just a quick physical fix. It turns from a simple habit into a really powerful morning ritual, one that helps you reclaim a fundamental sense of who you are.
You know, starting your day by consciously doing something good for your body is a powerful, powerful act. It's you showing up for yourself. It tells your brain that you are actively taking part in your own health, not just letting age happen to you. It reshapes your whole mindset, it rebuilds that connection between your mind and your body, and it fosters this quiet, grounded confidence that only comes from knowing you are back in the driver's seat. This whole idea of reclaiming the morning is just so powerful, and it actually makes me curious about you. What is one morning habit, it could be big, it could be small, that you practice that helps you feel in control and sets a positive tone for your day? Drop a comment below and let us know. Sharing these ideas helps all of us learn and builds a community of men who are actively taking back their health. All right, as we start to wrap this up, let's really focus on the single most important idea we've talked about today. This isn't just information. It's an invitation for you to take your first real step toward renewed strength.
Please, let this one sink in. For way too long, you might have felt like your body was failing you, that you were somehow broken, or that your best days were behind you. That is not the truth. The truth is your body is incredibly resilient. It hasn't given up on you. It's simply been waiting for the right signal, for the right support to start healing and restoring itself.
This is the core belief that should drive you. It does not matter if you're 60, 70, or 80. It doesn't matter how long you've felt disconnected from your strength. That vital, confident version of you, he isn't gone. He is still in there waiting for you to show up, to give him the tools he needs to come out and thrive again.
So don't let anyone, and especially not yourself, tell you that you're done. With this knowledge, with this simple tool, you are not at the end of your story. Far from it. You are just getting started on a new, more powerful chapter.
So please, don't wait. You have the knowledge now. You have the choice. Let tomorrow morning be the start. One simple act,
One glass of juice can be the very first step on a journey back to the man you know you are. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer. I'll see you in the next one.